Hi, I'm Paul Mastriano here at Gen Con 2015 for VintageMagic.com. I'm here with Brian Ritter. Brian Ritter is a vintage player. He's playing a Bomberman deck, and yesterday at the there was a tournament for 2 buys at the Vintage Championship. He won, so he's going to have 2 buys at Vintage Championship. Somebody to look out for when you get there. So let's go through the deck a little bit, Brian. You're playing the deck. It's Bomberman, but your deck is a major variant from the actual original Bomberman deck that you might think of, the more like just blue-white, maybe blue-white-black. Yours is a bit of a deviation from that. So tell us a little bit more about what you've done.
So the blue-white list usually relies on the combo, comboing out, laying out all your dudes, and then time walking to try to swing with all your dudes.
Right.
At the NYSE, I played a black, an Esper variant, blue-white-black, for Tassiger.
Okay.
And we'll get to the combo in a minute. After that event, I was having 50-50 with shot matches, and I wanted to improve that just a little bit. So I am also splashing for red in this list. So
this is a 4-color list.
Yeah, this is 4 colors.
And the red is mostly for deck faded, and then we have some sideboard cards?
The red is only for 2 main deck decks, and then in the board, I'm rocking 3 Ingot Chewers and a basic mountain.
Okay.
To go along with the 4-color support, I'm only running 3 black cards main and a Nile Spellbomb, which benefits off the black mana. So I cut the Demonic, I cut the Vamp. These are the only black cards. The bonus is my mana base includes 2 Caverns. Okay. So all of my main deck black spells can be cavernable, in addition to be castable off my 1C, which I can fetch up with my 6 fetches. And then I also play a bonus mana confluence for the 4 mana base.
Okay. And what creature type is Tassiger? Is he human?
He's a human shaman.
So all the creatures are humans?
Yeah, we have 3 trinket mages, human mage, human wizard, excuse me, our salvagers, human soldiers. We have a nice human rogue. He's been awesome. And the 2 human shamans that I always have to remind people about because I don't want to get them dirty.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so for anybody that doesn't know, Bomberman deck, what the original combo is to use Auriok Salvagers to infinitely recur Black Lotus. You can get infinite mana, and then we could do lots of infinite things with maybe Divining Top or Engineer Explosive.
Exactly. There's 2 different combos to go infinite if you're not running Tassiger. So without Tassiger, let's pretend we're on a blue-white variant or just blue-white-black. You can recur Spellbomb to draw through your whole deck. Right. That's the easy mode. Hard mode is you get to use both Engineered Explosives and Sensi's Top. You put a draw on the stack with a top while Explosives is set at 1. With the draw on the stack, you sack your Explosives, top goes to the graveyard, you get to draw your card, then recur both, recast them, do it again. So there's 2 different ways to go infinite on card drawing with just those 3. If you don't get those out, the black variant's awesome because Tassiger also lets you draw through your full deck. Okay. And that's kind of like the new spice that people have been going. I have to give credit to Vasu. I was at a Black Magic event and he was running this in a much more combo heavy shell. I cut a lot of the combo pieces, I'm going much more control, and I was on the lookout for it, and it was really strong. So the alternate win here is once you have infinite mana with the traditional Salvager Lotus combo, he lets you mill 2, return a non-land card to your hand from your opponent's choice. But if you mill your whole deck, you will eventually have all of your cards in your hand with infinite mana. The advantage here is you don't have to run a Pyrite Spellbomb. Pyrite Spellbomb was one of the weak parts of the deck because by itself, it pings off like a Trinket Mage from the opponent. It can kill a Jace sometimes. But I don't have to run any of that. I get to run all the goodies.
Ancestor is much better on its own.
Yeah, and if you're just trying to go combo, Ancestor Recall is the kill.
Right.
So I'll get all my cards, I'll Ancestor Recall the opponent, I'll activate Tasker again, get it back, Ancestral them again. Eventually they're just going to get drawn out. And if they want to get to a combo, to a counter war, that's fine. I have all my counter spells in my hand with infinite mana. So if we start getting into a counter war and they think they got me, I can just let some of the counter spells resolve into my yard, and then activate Tasker again to get them back into my hand. Amazing. So I have infinite counter spells in the course of comboing off. Yeah, and then the hidden mode of Tasker is turn 2 swing, turn 2 play him. Thought Scour can enable that. My 1-of Thought Scour lets me fuel Delve. So him coming out turns 2 or 3, sometimes off a cavern, is just lights out.
Like a fast beat.
Yeah, a 4-5 on turn 2 or 3 while the opponents try to figure out what they're doing with their normal game. I'm throwing 1-mana counter spells at them. Besides the 4 forces, all these are 1-mana counters, so if this comes out turn 2 or turn 3, it's not a lot of mana, you know, I don't have to hold up a ton of mana to also fight a counter one. Yeah.
This deck is really great, Brian. You know, thank you so much for showing this to us.
You got it.
You know, if anybody out there would really like to learn more about Vintage and how to play these kind of decks, subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out VintageMagic.com, where we have all kind of player strategy, player community, and everything else. So, I'm Mastriano. Thank you again, Brian.
Pleasure.
Signing off here at Vintage.